Oh yeah, it's about to get dangerous. We're saying things we don't mean all the time, and we upset people. We're at a Super Bowl party. We say we don't like this candidate. They get mad. You say you like this guy. They said, "How could you? He banged a Nazi in the '70s." There is no winning when I open up my mouth, but that's all right. I don't care because I'm not wearing any underwear. It's episode 271. We're hanging out with Mary Jane and her sister Edible, and we're having a great time here. We got a light shining on our face. That's fun. Glaring off the bald head. That's why we love the bald head, because the light bounces off of it. Yeah, one time I blinded a guy to death. He died because a light hit my head at a nighttime football game in a small town called Pleasanton. And it blinded a person, killed the guy. Became a prophet, started a cult, then that fell apart because they said I was too creepy, and now I'm doing this. Hi, guy, Alex Woody. Can you tell I do comedy? Ugh, gross. I do comedy. Anytime you say that to someone, they go, tell us a joke. Uh, well, suck your mom. I did that one time with a group of black guys after an A's game. They overheard me say I was a comedian. I was talking to my buddy on Bart. And they go, tell us a joke. And I did that. Oh, I was fucking your mom. And they go, what'd you say, motherfucker? I was like, they're like, ding, ding, ding. Is the next stop. I was like, oh, right here. I'm mentally handicapped. You know, if you ever get in trouble for saying something just dumb, like, oh, he was a great president. What? He was racist. Oh, okay, sorry. If that ever happens, literally play dumb. Yeah, you remember those special classes? I was in them. Mentally handicapped. Took the short bus. You know, God, you know how people get mad. Soldiers get mad when people pretend they're in the military. Stolen valor. I wonder if that happens with mentally handicapped people. Like I do that to get out of a conversation in a superstore because I see an ex-girlfriend, she wants to talk. And I just start going, and then one walks by, and now he goes, hey, he can't do that. I'm like, ugh. And now I got a penguin walk because I'm still in character because I want the discount at the grocery store. And yeah, I wonder if that could happen. Probably. I bet you it has happened many of times. I bet you there was someone that acted mentally handicapped to be with a mentally handicapped girl. You know, actually, I think that's how my parents got together. Just like how, you know, guys will act black to be friends with black people. You know what I mean? Oh, look, I got the cool shoes just like you. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was me, actually. That was me in school. Hey, FUBU, right, guys? They'd be like, get the fuck out of here. I was too annoying. I always tried to be friends. You couldn't, like, try to be friends with people. You just had to be. You know what I mean? Just, you gotta play cool. And I guess that's anything in life. You try too hard, and people are just like I was talking too much at work the other day. My coworker just turned. He's like, "Shut the fuck up." Oh, maybe I do talk too much. Podcast 271 episodes. That's a lot of talking, or and they call in the radio business, dead air because no one listens. Radio, they say dead air because no one's saying anything, but I'm saying something, but no one's listening. It's the opposite. It's the dyslexic version of dead air. On air, Con Air. Nicolas Cage. Where is he, guy? He is. What do you think Nicolas Cage is doing right now? Do I go the dirty route because woo, or do I go the clean route? He's brushing his daughter's hair and reading bedtime stories. You know, I think the opposite. I think he's in Shanghai on a boat with 5 hookers, blowing his all holes. This hole, these holes, the ear holes, the mouth hole, the nose holes. He's got a girl for every hole. That's what money buys. That's what Hollywood buys. And people ask me, do I want to be famous? I don't know. Am I all my holes blown? Absolutely not. Married men. But here's the thing. The wife, she will blow all the holes if I become rich and famous because of money. You know what I mean? That old thing. Woo! Women act different when you got the money. You know what I mean? They don't really act any different when your mom's got money. I've tried, trust me. But you know, you see rich people in Las Vegas, the old guys. You can tell they're rich because they got jewels on their shirt, and they walk out of a car that's too low for him. You ever see an old guy in a sports car that could barely get out of it? Uh, you see those guys, the women they're with, they're not saying a word. That's what money buys. It stops unnecessary conversation with women. That's I you need to start doing the dishes. What do you? Do you want to go to Neiman Marcus? I have $100,000 credit line there. Fuck the dishes. I'll get ready. Man, and you can use money like, hey, you're taking too long to get ready. I noticed I could barely read the numbers on this car. They're faded, and they keep fading. You better hurry. Oh yeah, okay. You trying to get a woman to hurry now? You're an asshole. Come on, I've waited for you. I don't take that long. Really? I played a whole basketball season on NBA 2K. And then the one time you're running behind, we're always late because of you, huh? Really? I think you were putting a mascara brush up your coocher last time I checked. Can you tell I've been married for a while? Hi, nice to meet you. You can always tell someone's married when they're talking about something that their wife does. No one else's wives do that, but you're acting like everyone's wife does it. Oh yeah, does she call you a dumb little bitch too when you walk in the house? No, that's weird. My wife says, "Oh, hi, honey." That happened actually with a coworker. I was like, your wife yell at you when you chew too loud, and my coworker was like, no, what? You're like, oh, I thought all women did that. It's interesting. It's very interesting. We just derailed there with the momentum. Did you see that? That we just lost it like a chubby guy would. Okay, I'm chubby. I'm good for a glimpse of my sex life. I'm good for like a solid 5, and then we start going in the danger zone. You're like, oh my god, this guy want to kill his wife. Where's this going? Buddy, is up a murder? What's going on here? Episode 271. But I murdered the wife. I just come back, just blood cover all over my face. Anyways, yeah, so baseball season's coming up. That episode, I'd finally go viral. That's a psychopath thing. Oh my god, if I did this, I'd go viral. That's like last resort. But it's crazy. Fucking Hitler tried to be a painter. And I know it looks like I know everything about Hitler, but that's really the only thing that I remember that really stood out is he wanted to be a painter. And they said he was horrible. There were stick figures. It was all the paintings were his mother's vagina. That's what I heard. And people weren't buying it. They were throwing tomatoes at his face and pissing on his little mustache. And he thought, you know what? Time to kill some motherfuckers, And he just went home, got some crayons, and drew up a map of conquering the world. That's kind of cocky to go home and be like, yeah, I'm sick of certain people that didn't want to buy my painting. Because that's what it was. That's why Hitler killed everyone. Or it was certain people. Because the only people that bought the paintings of his gross mother's vagina were blonde hair, blue-eyed people. The rest spit on him, threw dirt at him, called him a creep, and he's like, I'm, checking a list and checking it twice, and these people have been naughty and not nice, and now everyone's dying, That's gotta what happened, because they were saying he failed at painting, and it was easier for him to start wars than sell painting. That's how crazy art can be. That's mind-blowing. So you gotta give it a chance, and that's why I'm sticking with comedy. Because I'm not gonna just cop out and just start World War III. Anyone could do that. I just shave my facial hair and make something weird. I have just a half a beard, and they're like, oh my god, Alex Woody, this craziest dictator ever, he did the opposite Hitler. The gays, the gypsies, the blacks, they all lived, and he just killed all white people. And he was white. It was very odd. I could easily do that. and quit comedy, but I'm not. I'm going to be better than Hitler. I'm going to do comedy and keep going. You know, everyone that I've done shows recently, and that everyone's just says, "Hey, keep going." You know, whatever that means. I don't know if this means let's see what happens. You know, you're so bad right now, but let's see what happens. I did do a show over the weekend, and it was a bar show. Because you know me, that's people. Oh, you're the guy that just says anything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come here. Come do the shitty show. Love the people that were on the show. That's a plus. And I don't think the host knew how rowdy it was going to be. No one does. You know what I mean? And so at least it was fun joking with them and making fun of the show. But they were like, you know, lions trying to eat raw meat. Like they could smell raw meat in the air, and maybe they smelled my foreskin, and they just wanted to eat. And the comedian before me, he's just going through his bits. So I was in Chicago, and Batman blew my grandma, and I'm up there, and I'm like, hey, where's the pizza? And I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to do bits. Everyone's talking. They're not even listening, right? So I go up. I'm like, you know, round two. Remember the last episode I talked about uh, having to yell at the grandmas, and I played the video. And you can go on my Instagram, _Alex Woody Come, and you actually see the actual video of me yelling at these old ladies and who are heckling, assholes, bitches, cunts. Hope they're dead. Hi AIDS, can you get it to these old ladies because they sucked, you know? Um, just had to yell at them, and now I'm in this situation. It's really weird. It's like, you know, if I wanted to look at it from a religious standpoint, one of those guys, like my parents, oh, it happened for a reason. God did this for you. Yeah, I could look at that. Oh, God put me in here to yell at hecklers and tell them to fuck off. But this is what I had to do. Here we go. Let's just take a little glimpse. You wanna be a comedian? You wanna do comedy? Oh, like Alex, God, he shouldn't. Oh, you know. Oh yeah, this is what happened. I couldn't even get through jokes because the people kept talking. Let's see if I can. They get loud again. That's what I'm trying to find. Okay. This was a. Yeah. There we go. Here we go. Okay, hang on. Where is it? Oh, here we go. There we go. Uh, they were rowdy. They were oof. But I got laughs and I got people that want to go to a future show. That's what you gotta do. It's like looking for a wife. Yeah, that's the same thing with shows. You do some horrible ones. You do some ones you want to drink and forget about, but then you do one that's unforgettable and you want to keep doing it. But then the booker won't call you, cocksucker. All right, guy. Hey, we're here. We're having fun. Just want to let you know this podcast is brought to you by Silver Tongue Audio. Go to silvertongueaudio.org and download all the podcasts you see there. They're free. Might as well. All my episodes are there, audio, of course. And then the NPC podcast, non-player character podcast. It's a video game podcast. Great people in the industry. They talk about what's going on. The new GoldenEye just dropped, remastered. They're working on the Grand Theft Auto. They talk about it all. NPC podcast. And then Dazed and Disturbed. It's a great podcast. It's a guy that gets a little woo with Mary Jane, and he talks about dark subjects. It's fun. It's light. It's creepy. Go check it out. Go to Silver Tongue Audio. Be entertained. Go there, silvertongueaudio.org. Yes, we're back. I'm your host, Alex Woody. I know the screen gets light. It gets dark. You're like, am I on edibles? Maybe. Are you like me? But we're here. I went online and I saw someone posted starting fresh in Las Vegas. Yeah, that's one place you probably shouldn't be starting fresh in. New beginnings in Las Vegas. Oh, really? New addictions, actually. You know, that's you don't get away from your problems and go somewhere where problems were invented. So I look forward to seeing that person's progress. I love when you have a stomach ache and you tell someone. You know, I have friends I don't call anymore because they're just people, not even friends, but just people you'd call bored because they'd be like, you know, you tell them you had a stomach ache and they'd be like, well, I just read today you might have cancer. You know, these are all the signs and you're getting nervous. And then you tell them, oh, I smoke pot, you know, what are you doing? They're like, oh, pot's bad for you. Did you hear that? Oh, God. And you're like, I need to stop calling my parents. You know, just brings you down. Some chick at a party said she went on a date with Stephen Curry. I'm like, no way. She's like, yeah, look. And then she showed me a picture of a profile link of a white guy named Stephen Curry. And I'm like, do you watch basketball? And she goes, no. Did this guy tell you he plays basketball for the Warriors? Yeah. Do you go on the internet much? No, not really. I'm really busy. I like to walk my dogs, and then I like to read romantic novels at night. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, have fun with Steph Curry. And then he picked her up, and he's in like a beat up Corolla. And I'm just like, you know, you can't save the stupid. You can't. You can't love my cousin. Son was going pee with the door open. Of course, kids love to go to the bathroom with the door open. Oh yeah, my son was shitting the other day, and it smelled like a dock worker broke in just to take a dump because the outhouse was full. It was scary. I had to call 911. Hey, a grown man broke in. It was smells that baffled me. I was like, wow, I thought grandpa's shits were bad when I was a kid. Oof. So the kid's going pee, and he's like, Dad, you clogged the toilet. And he just keeps going pee. He's pissing on the clogged toilet paper. So now I gotta go in there and use the plunger with piss water. This is cool. Kids don't have them. No, have them. They're great. Those piss you off once in a while where you're like, eh. I get the whole driving off a cliff with you, innit? Since I beat up a kid, I'm gonna. Okay. Oh, this is a business idea. Tell me what you guys think. We all sometimes want to fight kids, but we can't because we're not kids. So I want to start a business where you can hire kids to beat up other kids. And it's going to be called cars for kids. No, it's gonna be called Kid for Hire, and I'll have it accredited by the high school and the school, so at least you get something towards a college. Get a little credit there. You can put on your resume. But yeah, there's a couple kids I want to hit, but you can't. You know what I mean? What's your hire? Hey, you want my next company? Oh, for guys, it's women for hire to beat up other women that you want to hit, but you can't. The wife is really pissing me off. Can you punch her? Then she hires a guy for hire, aka cop. I'm full of business ideas, and you know what? I don't need cocaine to come up with business ideas. Just an edible. They're usually all bad. This is an actual business idea, but I needed to come out of the stupor to realize these were dumb. I'm like, that's kind of funny. I'm just gonna say it on the pod. Mm, mm, mm. That guy. Oh. Mm. I hate when you think you're sick and it's just allergies. Horrible. I hate this weather that we're having right now, which it's been like cold and then hot. You're walking, you're in the shade, you're freezing, you're in the sun, you're like hot, you're like, what the hell is going on here? I'm like, oh shit, I lost it, damn it. It's like women tie. Oh yeah, oh god. We won't go on that. But anyways, it's a downer when it's cold and hot because women tie their sweatshirt. They bring sweatshirts out because it's cold, and then it gets hot, and they tie their sweatshirts around their waist, and you can't look at their butts while you're forced to go shopping with your family. Okay, that's a divorce joke right there. Saw a movie that said it contained violence, drug use, alcohol use, foul language. I'm like, this sounds like my life. Sounds like my marriage. I saw a movie that said it contained violence, drug use, alcohol use, foul language. Sounds like my marriage. Wife didn't like that joke. How to repeat that though, so I can clip down on Instagram and get no likes like all my other podcast videos. Feel bad for me, feel bad for me, feel bad for me. Flying cars are being invented. Hey, finally a legal way to drive high. This chick tonight after the show was complaining how she never has sex. I'm like, when did the married guy become the gay guy? I hate that being a married guy. Women will tell you absolutely disgusting, horrible things, and you're like, I still have a pulse. This thing still moves, right? T-shirt idea. I fuck with me heavy, and it's a big guy on a shirt. Stupid. Okay. Have you ever gone in the bathroom with next to an older person? I don't know if it's the same for ladies, but guys, you ever go to the bathroom and it's like, oh, yeah, I was peeing next to a guy. The guy's like, I'm like, oh my god, Dad, I'm never going out in public with you again. This is horrible. And then I was at work and I was in the stall and I just heard a guy like pushing his poo, and I was like, I had to get out of there. It was worse than hearing a guy jerk off, which has happened to me once at the courthouse. I was making noises like hoping he'd stop jerking off. I was like, and the guy wouldn't stop. I don't know if he had headphones on. He didn't know I was there, but I'm tapping. I'm making noises. I'm like, will this guy stop? And the poo's not coming out of me, so I can't leave. And I just hear the guy. I'm like, oh my god, in a courthouse? Probably was a guy on the way to jail. Don't blame me, guy, but come on. I'm shaking the leg. I'm banging. At one point, I'm like, come on, guy. Yeah, he for sure had headphones. Or he was weirdo. Maybe it was Harvey Weinstein on his way out. I don't trust any adult that uses the word undies or tinkle. Unless it's an old lady. That's the only people I trust. People that sell vacation spots always like it. They'll be uncomfortable. People that sell vacation spots always like it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I was listening to this ad for Jerusalem, and they were really selling it. Yeah, it's the most unforgettable spot you ever go to. Life changing. Yeah, your life will never be the same after this journey. That could be good or bad. You know what I mean? Just people that sell can be annoying. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, like, yeah, this is great. This is awesome. Like, this is a Honda Civic two-door, 1988. It's got 500,000 miles. You rebuilt the engine three times. That's a used car salesman. Oh yeah, this is wonderful. Like, it's got two flat tires and the other tires are on bricks. Oh no, that's fixable. I remember I bought a car and like the bumper was hanging out. I'm like, well, will it still drive? Oh yeah, no problem. You got like scotch tape, and he started taping it. I was like, oh, this is what I get for spending $100 on a car. Would you have sex with someone who has COVID? Hell yeah. Put me on a ventilator, guy. I'm desperate. I'm married. Asian shooters lately. Did you notice that? A lot of the shooters in California, a couple of them. If an Asian shooter walks in here, I'm just gonna be like, I'm not gonna say anything. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna be like, I can't, do I see? You can't, you just gotta let them kill. And just be like, yeah, that was crazy. You didn't kill one white person. I don't know. It is weird that, like, they're killing other Asians. Either it's a Stop Asian Hate thing, I don't know. But it's pretty upsetting. I've lost two really good friends to them being shooters. I'm Pokey and okay, these are jokes for all the Asian comedians in the community are watching those and going, Jesus, this guy canceled. Horrible. Try to make light of different cult situations. That's what we try to do. That's one thing. I'm a. Do we go on a rant because we took an edible? I'm just gonna say one thing. Sometimes comedians get in trouble for saying things, but they're trying stuff out. They're trying to make you laugh. And okay, they say something wrong. Give comedian breaks. That's all I gotta say. We're crazy people, and people look at us like we're fucking presidential candidates. Crazy. I don't like going to people's houses that have three or more dogs. It's like the couch is fucked up. It's all hairy. Looks like a hot dog you drop behind your refrigerator. The dogs jump on you. There's drool all over your pants. Your black, slacks that you got for the funeral. And now you're walking around the funeral. It looks like you jizzed all over them in the bathroom because you're sick and you get off to dead people. I hate them. I hate the dogs. At least cats don't do that. Bill Cosby is going on a comedy tour. Only way I'd pay to go see Bill Cosby doing comedy on his tour is if all his victims got to go on stage, drugged him, and fucked him. That would be epic. And people would pay to go see that. That was such my. Yeah. I'll occasionally get. Hey, you got big shoulders. Did you play football? Usually I would do comedy in a gay club. No, I'm kidding. Um, I've always responded with no. Close though. Ballet. I like to mess with people. It's an old white dude. Oh no no no! Sorry, God, I'm reading my notes. I know, horrible. If it's an old white dude bothering me, I tell him I was the first non-binary person to be on a woman's lacrosse team, and that usually gets them to stop talking to me and get out of my face. You gotta learn how to diffuse a situation you don't want to be in. That's what being adult's about. I'm so glad that we don't have to poop outside. I was looking at a dog pooping. I was bored sitting in traffic. And I realized, one day all of us were shitting in a field next to each other, judging, looking, uncomfortable, just, like life sucks. And one guy was like, you know what? We don't have to do this. I'm gonna build a wall. And they're like, come on, we can't. Not this again, Billy. No. Walls that are enclosed like our houses. But it's gonna be a tiny house to go poop in. People are looking at me like, you're Leonard, you've lost it, dude. And then we go poo and no one could see us. Now this guy, that can never work, will it? Everyone has one of those? Yes, everyone will have one of those. What are you gonna call it? El Torlo, which translated to toilet. You know, thank God for whoever that guy was. Because that would suck if the shit outside. I'm very shy with my body. I'm protective of my roles. And just for other people to see me would be horrendous for not just me, but for other people. I don't want to make people throw up, you know. When Wayford, he does that on a daily basis. It's nice to be around once I have a drink in me. Oh, I think that's called alcoholism. I wrote that down. Listen to a book on anxiety. Turned it off quick. You guessed it. Anxious. Yeah, I remember I saw a therapist once. Do you feel anxious? Yes. What makes you feel anxious? Does this make you feel anxious? Yes. Does this make you feel anxious? Yes. This thing, this thing, this thing. How about this guy dying? And this guy dying in your life? Well, this father doing this, and this is the priest. I remember I had a seizure. The guy tripped me out. I'm like, well, the therapy didn't work. What was the shock therapy? Jesus. The guy was holding me up because I passed out. Cassandra! You know, it's a little secretary man and definitely a banner. And I was off in the ambulance, $1,500 later. Thanks, Doc. I won't be coming back. Guys, that's been the show. That's been the podcast. Let's go out with some Heat Club. Make sure you come see me live. I got a show, and hang on. Oh, that was weak. Did you hear that? I farted, but it was more of like it was like the end of a fog machine when it's run out of juice. It was just like, I thought it would be a loud fart for you guys. You guys would be like, oh my God, this guy's so cool. I'm going to be in Hanford, California this, the 1st, February 1st. It's Wednesday. Oh, we're doing a Wednesday show in Hanford. It's a couple hours away. If you're in Hanford, I think it's by Bakersfield. Come out and see me. I will be at the Spirits Lounge. Hey, hey, hey. Be a lot of ghosts there. And then next day I'll be at OL Beer Cafe in Walnut Creek, California. Come see me. And then Rooster T. Fellers, they're back open. Comedy Club in Sunnyvale, California. I'm on their showcase. And we're moving. We're coming along with the shows. And we're trying to get Grandma to come out. Guys, you've been great. See ya. It's about to get dangerous.